Hello everyone, and I don't know if this is actually ignorant rant or is it backlash. I have no idea. But today I come to here to talk about Fruit Loop's latest commercial. For people who haven't seen Fruit Loop's latest commercial, what they were trying to do was reach out from everyone who was technically from my era all the way back to when old Nintendo was made. So here's the idea: is that they had Fruit Loops. You had the guy and a girl eating Fruit Loops, and one feeding to the other, while they were playing old Super Mario on the old Nintendo. When I saw that, I was like, "Ooh," kind of like what you guys should be saying when it comes to some certain commercials. The fact that if they're showing off the Wii U, and then you find out after that, you have a chance to win a Wii U. All you gotta do is buy lots and lots of boxes of Fruit Loops and put in this code, and then you get a chance to win. Yay! It's kind of like something like that. So when I saw the old Nintendo, I knew it was kind of like a long shot, but I was kind of hoping, which would be a crazy thing to do if they would have done it, because hey, it's Fruit Loops. Get it? Crazy? Yeah, well, if they would have done it, they would actually be the first ones who actually made this attempt. But of course, the other crazy part is just the fact of how could they pull it off. My idea was basically they would actually, since they're showing off the old Nintendo, why not have a contest, and the grand prize would be getting an old Nintendo with a few games that was very memorable of that exact game console. Instead, no, they just straight up just said, "Oh, well, here's old Nintendo," and then it's like, "All right, bye bye. Yeah, buy our cereals. You want to remember the old days." And it's like, yeah, that's it. Seriously, that's it. You guys could have done something cool. One interesting thing they could have done was actually go to Nintendo Japan and actually said, "Hey, could you make the old Nintendo? Could you actually make the old Nintendo, and it's a brand spanking new one made in 2015. Of course, the other idea would just be the fact of they just raffle off that Nintendo that they have in the commercial. And of course, that's weird. I bet chances are that's kind of weird because maybe number one, someone actually owns that one, and of course, it's not going to be for sale if the person actually owns it. So that's the one messed up part on that. If they even try to do the whole Nintendo Japan and go to them, the interesting idea would be the fact of they can rebuild it, they can remake it, they can actually fix flaws and mistakes of it, and they can actually make like a 2.0 version of it. Even though technically the Super Nintendo is the 2.0 version, but let's not get into that. Let's just say the fact of they could actually get a old Nintendo. It looks like an old Nintendo, but it actually works like a Wii system. It actually looks like an old Nintendo. It actually is an old Nintendo, but they actually fix stuff around to make it actually look and work. It works like a Wii system. The fact that it actually will accept Wii games, actually will read them and everything. But on the other hand, they would also have like some old Nintendo games as well, even though yeah, I guess they could actually put old Nintendo games in a disc, but I think they already did that. Yeah, they already did that. So that's good. That's like the part one that gives you a thumbs up, is that they already did that. So they just have to get that copy, and then they're like, hey, there we go. The other idea would just be the fact of maybe get complete in box stuff to actually send a grand prize where everything's complete in box. The other idea for a grand prize would just be the fact of getting the Mother series, all the Mother series that was in the old Nintendo, and actually translating them in English, and those will just be the only ones ever made that are in English. Holy frick. And let's hope that Scalper would actually be like, oh, I'm going to get that prize. And when I get that grand prize, I'm going to make bunches of money. Which, that's true, but it's kind of like, oh, give it to a fan who deserves it. So that's just basically me. It's the fact of saying they could actually have done something very crazy and out of box, but instead they just did it just to tease us, and it's like, dude, that's messed up teasing. My Nintendo, old Nintendo, died like a few years ago. It's messed up for you to do that crap. Of course I can get it fixed now, but that's going to cost a lot of money, chances are. So, yeah, I kind of wish they actually went and jumped for it and actually be like, all right, grand prize is an old Nintendo that's made in 2015 that has like weird modifications, and it's going to be the only one of its kind. Holy frick. First prize would just basically be like getting some, chances are it would be like a Wii U with some credits, and the fact that maybe, heck, the games that are of the old Nintendo at the time are in there, so you don't even have to download them because they're already in there downloaded. Another thing would just be like second prize is where they get a gift card or the power card or whatever you want to call it that has enough money to actually be able to buy all of the games that were in, like at least the top 5 games that are in the Wii U system or Wii system. And of course, third place would be like something, you know. It's like, come on, Fruit Loops, you could have done something cool with this. But instead, you just rubbed our face in saying, we got an old Nintendo. We got an old Nintendo. Yeah, that's what you basically did. That was messed up. You guys are jerks.